Brianna.
Hi.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. My name's Taylor. So, do you mind if we record this session?
No, it's fine.
Okay, good. How are you doing today?
I'm okay. Yeah, it's been a good day so far.
That's good. So, from what I see here, I see that you're thinking that you may be bipolar. Is that right?
Yeah, at least I'm worried that I might be anyway.
Can you tell me more about your situation, if you don't mind, just whatever you're comfortable with sharing?
Well, like, my mom is bipolar and has been most of her life, and when I still lived with her, I got to see a lot of her really bad episodes before she got medicated and stuff, and it's obviously not easy to see anyone like that, let alone one of your parents. And so now that I'm older and stuff, I just keep thinking about that and how they say that, like, if one of your parents is like mentally ill, you have an increased chance of being so yourself. And so I just worry sometimes that I don't know, she might have like passed it along to me or something.
Right, I see. Is there a certain time or like certain situations, because I see here that you have certain like mood swings and stuff, is that right?
Mm-hmm.
So is there a certain time or certain situations that like bring about your mood swings or feeling of depressions?
Sometimes they're just random. Like, I don't know, if I feel really stressed out or anxious about anything in general, then sometimes it can make it happen. Like, I'll either get really withdrawn and like I don't want to talk to anyone, I want everyone to just leave me alone. Or sometimes I get really angry and like I lash out at people that I shouldn't and stuff. And so, yeah, I don't know, sometimes they're associated with certain events and sometimes they just happen.
So you said you feel like when you feel anxious, what kind of things make you feel anxious? If you don't mind sharing.
I don't know, just like, well, okay, like social situations tend to make me feel anxious a lot of the times. Like if I am in like a big group of people and stuff, I normally don't handle it well. Being like put on the spot out of nowhere, like definitely like doesn't help. Like I've had people ask me questions unexpectedly and then like I'll just cry because I don't know, I don't like it.
So do you ever feel like, because I see here you're going to school,
Mm-hmm.
so do you ever feel like that, like if the teacher calls on you, do you automatically feel like anxious or anything like that?
Yeah, always. I actually had a specific instance of that not too long ago where a teacher called on me out of nowhere and I just wasn't expecting it, and then like I was pretty okay before she called on me and then she did, and all of a sudden I was sad, I was scared, I was kind of angry with her for not just reading my mind and being like, don't talk to me.
Yeah.
So, yeah, sometimes that happens.
And what do you do when you feel stressed? I know you feel like a range of emotions, but is there any like specific thing you do like to relieve this stress?
Yeah, sometimes like I really like music a lot and I love to sing because I've been doing it my whole life. So if I have time or I'm at a convenient location, then sometimes like I'll put on some music and stuff and like sing along to it, and that helps me to relax. But other than that, I kind of just bottle it up and just kind of deal with it however I feel like I can or that I have time to.
And I heard you talk about your mom. She's the one that's bipolar, and you currently have a relationship with her?
No, I don't. I never had a great one with her just because she has not been around, like, she's never been like a constant in my life. But about I guess almost 2 years ago, I finally, like, permanently broke off the relationship because she just stresses me out and makes me feel horrible, and I don't like being around her. So.
Was there like a certain situation that brought about this cutoff, or is it just like you had enough and?
Well, it was kind of a combination of both. I had been progressively getting to the point where I didn't really want to be around her anymore. And then there was a situation with her and my father. They've been divorced for many, many years. But they kind of got into like a small altercation, nothing physical and stuff. And I found out that she was plotting to like get my father hurt. And I found this because I went through her phone because I had a feeling that something was going on.
Yeah.
And so when I saw that, I was like, I can't do it anymore.
I understand. So, do you have any kind of support system? Like I hear you talk about your father a lot. Is he a good support system for you?
He can be. Sometimes. He's also a little like my mom, kind of in and out. Mainly as far as like familial support, my grandma is the main thing, and she does help a lot. I know I haven't really mentioned that yet, but yeah, she's always been there for me. She raised me after my parents got divorced. So I have her, and I have my boyfriend and stuff, but I mean, he also has his own stuff going on, so I don't ever expect him to just drop everything because I'm feeling bad.
Yeah. So how does this feeling of depression affect your daily life, or maybe affect your relationship with your boyfriend?
Like, sometimes if I'm feeling like depressed and stuff and overwhelmed, then I will put my work off a lot because I just don't have any energy or ambition to do anything, and so that in turn just stresses me out more because then I wait till the very last minute and I have so much to do, and so like it's put my grades at risk before. And with like my relationship, you know, there are times where I take it out on him because he's just always there, and I guess it's easy to do so. So we kind of get into fights sometimes because he doesn't understand why I get so either worked up or so depressed over certain things, so it can make things difficult between us.
Right, that's easy to understand. So, I would like, just a little homework project for you. I don't know if you'd be interested, but I would like for you to start keeping a journal. I don't know if you already do that or not. But write down whenever you're happy or when you're having feelings of depression or anything, and then, because I would like to see you again, just, little checkups every now and then. Or if you're feeling sad or anything and you just need to talk to me, I can give you my number, or you can come by whenever you'd like. And I'd also like to go over these with you, just simple things to help you. One is to establish a routine, just like regular sleeping habits, eating, and activity can help manage your moods. The second thing is to identify your symptoms, like, mood swings is one of them, and we could go over more. And a third one is to adapt, to understand your stressors and the lifestyle changes that can reduce them. And number 4 is to maintain a regular sleep pattern. I know that's hard in college with all the homework and that stuff, but is to go to bed and wake up around the same time each day. And a 5th thing is, I don't think you have a problem with this, but it's to don't use street drugs or alcohol. You don't seem that kind of person that is interested in that type of stuff. But so you came in feeling worried and stressed. Are you feeling any better about this?
A little, I guess. I mean, it's nice to know that there are little things that I could do that could help improve, I guess my moods and help me manage them. I mean, I'm still worried about it
Mhm.
and stuff, just because I feel like sometimes the way I feel isn't normal. But I mean, I do feel a little better. I guess more like in control,
Yeah.
sort of.
Um, so in this session, we have reviewed that your mother has bipolar and that you think you may have bipolar also, just because of your mood swings and feelings of depression. But you do have support system with your grandma, because she helped, or not helped, but pretty much raised you after your parents' divorce. And then you have your boyfriend and your dad sometimes. And together we went over some things to help you relieve your anxiety and just things to help you over your daily life. Does this pretty much sum up what you came in here and discussed?
Yeah, that sounds good to me.
Is there anything else you'd like to talk about, or any questions you have for me?
I mean, I know this isn't like something that you can answer, or like especially right now, but like, do you think there could be like a chance that I have it?
I'm not really, like, my stepdad has bipolar, so I've witnessed a lot of stuff, and because I know there's 2 different kinds of bipolar, and my best suggestion would be to go to a doctor who could better determine your symptoms and everything, because I don't want to give you the wrong diagnosis and then just scare you even more. But since you are so worried about it, that would probably be my best suggestion, is to just go and for sure, and maybe he could give you a prescription for some anxiety pills. Maybe that would be something he could do, he or she. But I just don't want to give you the wrong diagnosis and then just scare you even more, especially I understand finals are coming up.
Yeah.
That wouldn't be good. I don't want to stress you out even more, so, but is there anything else?
I don't think so. No.
Well, I hope I helped you.
You did. Thank you.
Thank you for coming in today.
No problem.